I'm Chef Corky Rosen. I'm here today to share with you a product I'm very excited about. It's a product that I co-developed. It's a product that's going to revolutionize the baking of cheesecakes forever. I proudly introduce the Cheesecake Moat. I truly believe that this will become the bakeware of the millennium. Anyone who's cooked a cheesecake before is painfully aware of the problems that occur in the baking process. All ovens cook unevenly to a certain degree. What this causes is a cheesecake browning around the outside, dryness and consistency. The expansion and contraction of the cheesecake while it's baking causes these large cracks. Basically, it's a poor cheesecake. Now I'd like to show you how the Cheesecake Moat actually works. Due to its unique patented design, the Cheesecake Moat creates its own cooking environment. The water in the moat area of the Cheesecake Moat is held at 212 degrees. This moist heat is radiated to the inner chamber where you put your springform pan and it is kept dry. This will stabilize and insulate the cheesecake from the baking environment. What this means to you is a perfectly cooked cheesecake every time. We guarantee it, and anyone can do it. Up till now, the preferable way of cooking a cheesecake is in what we call a water bath. This is a method I've employed for years. The problem here is all springform pans leak. What I'm going to do now is take this springform pan and submerge it into this water bath. You can see the water seeping into the springform pan. What this means, at the end of the baking process, you're left with a cheesecake with a soggy crust, a crust that sticks to the bottom of the pan. You'll still get some cracking. This is not the optimal solution. What is our Cheesecake Moat. What I'd like to do now is show you the actual cooking process. This is my own personal cheesecake recipe. I have my oven preheated at 250 degrees. It's a 3-hour baking process, and I'm actually going to show you the baking of the cake at 1-hour intervals. I'm going to place the cheesecake in the Cheesecake Moat in the oven, like so. That's it. What I'm going to do now is taboo while baking a cheesecake. I'm going to open the oven door to show you how it's cooking. This is approximately after 1 hour. Notice the cheesecake remains totally level. There's no expansion whatsoever. Here's the cheesecake after 2 hours of baking. It is now 3 hours and our cheesecake is done. Okay, it's been 3 hours. I'm going to remove the cheesecake from the oven. And once again, we have a perfect cheesecake. I cut a slice of cheesecake here to show you the rich, smooth, creamy texture throughout. You get a beautiful crust, not a soggy crust like you do from a leaky springform pan. Cheesecake of this quality can only be attributed to the Cheesecake Moat. What I'd like to do now is plate a cheesecake for you. This is a chocolate raspberry cheesecake I made for a client of mine. What I've done so far is I've ran a knife along the bottom to free the crust from the bottom of the pan. What I do is I slide my spatula under the cheesecake, pull on my knife, and I just lift up, put it on the pan, and notice you have no crust left behind. It's a perfect cheesecake. And the true hero here is the Cheesecake Moat. So folks, if you're tired of cheesecakes that are brown around the outside, that have a dry consistency, that have cracking, that have a soggy crust that sticks to the bottom of the pan, the Cheesecake Moat is a must for you. I'll even enclose my own personal recipe with every Cheesecake Moat that we sell. Which of these cheesecakes would you want to serve to your guests? The answer is obvious. This is Chef Corky. Thank you for joining me today. And let this be your next cheesecake.